So let's look at this question here, which is on APGP, Financial Arithmetic. This question was taken from the year 2021, Hwa Chong Institution JC1 Common Test 1 Pay Question 5, okay? So Jane deposited X on 1st January 2018 and then further X on 1st Feb of 2018 and then the start of every subsequent month in the bank account. So the interest rate was 0.3% per month, so that on the last day of each month, the amount in the account that day was increased by 0.3. Okay, find an expression in terms of N and X for the amount of money in the bank account on the last day of the nth month. Okay, let's see how we can do this properly. I think that the main thing for doing this question well is to really just be able to organize your questions well and to be able to identify the pattern, right? Because if you are not able to identify the pattern, then you may have some problem doing it. So let's see how we can do that. So the first one is essentially we are told, let me say this, we are told that there is a start of the month and the end of the month, right? The question is saying that we want this to be at the start, at the end. Start here and here, okay? So be very mindful of the what do you call it, the date there. So it deposited 1st Jan 2018, then 1st Feb 2018. Okay, every time we put the X amount, 1st Jan is start. At the end, you end up with an extra 0.3. So this case here is pretty okay. What we get is actually times 1.003. This is because you add 0.3%, right? Meaning you take 100% plus 0.3, which is 100.3, which happens to be 1.003. Okay, so multiply by 1.003. So this is important. After which we have got after which going down is fine. So you add another X value here. Okay. So because you add another amount you deposited, and then every time you cross this divide here, just remember that you need to multiply by 1.003. So each term multiplied by 1.003, this case here will be x 1.003 square plus x 1.003. Okay, then you add another x here. So this is 1st March 2018, x 1.003 cube. So x 1.0, sorry, I did wrongly. So it's 1.00 plus x 1.003 plus x. Okay, stop when you are able to see the pattern. So I think by now you're supposed to be able to tell. Like if you're able to continue writing without even writing the intermediate step, meaning you can see the pattern already, so you don't need to like continue on. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward way of writing out the amount at the end of the bank. So you find the expression in terms of n, the amount of the bank last day of the nth month. So remember, you need to anchor. So this is the 1st month, 2nd month, the 3rd month. Okay, then obviously you have the 4th month and you want the nth month, right? The 4th month, very simply, you can actually write it out as x 1.0034 plus x 1.003 cube plus x 1.003 square plus x 1.003, right? So you realize that actually what happens here is this is S1. This is actually all GP, right? GP, not GG. GP where the first term A is actually x times 1.003. This is the first term, this is the first term, this is the first term, right? The common ratio would be 1.003 because every time you cross this without this, multiply 1.003. 1 point multiplied by 1.003. Okay, so this first one this obviously is S1 because only summing of the first term. S1, this is S2. This is quite a simple one, so I don't think we would really need a lot of time to be able to tell. So when as 4. So when this is 1, this is 1. When this is 2, this is 2. When this is 3, this is 3. When this is 4, this is 4. Obviously, when this is n, then you expect it to be Sn. Okay, so this case here will be, just using Sn will be first term plus 1.003n minus 1 over 1.003 minus 1. Okay, this is the answer. So we get the answer here. Key in calculator for this part here. And the rest can just leave it as it is. So I'm just gonna 1.003 minus 1 will be 1003 over 3 over 3x. Okay, great job. That's how you do this question here. Proficiently.